Welcome to Kyle Field, home to the Texas A&M Aggies, a unique and special environment in college football. This crowd coming together to make up the 12th man, trying to make it very difficult for any opponent. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, LSU Tigers, taking on the third-ranked team, the Texas A&M Aggies. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Aggies will kick this away to start us off. Return starts just inside the end zone. They stop at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. The ball is loose. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
Toss play to the outside. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looking to pass here on second down. Fires it to the wideout, who makes the grab. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
Defenses all around the country got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Receiver makes the grab. Touchdown, A&M. This quarterback on fire today. They'll set up for the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would be better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5. So we got the Big Ten versus the Big 12, 2 conferences that have been reshaped dramatically in recent years, Kirk. Always interesting to have these 2 leagues collide. It's an opportunity.
Yeah, and the Big Ten and the Big 12, they don't have a ton of history together, but they do have some history in recent years. Remember, Ohio State and Oklahoma had a home-and-home. Ohio State beat Oklahoma in Norman, and then the following year, remember, Baker.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. It's a big gain all the way to enemy territory, tackled at the 45.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
Quarterback still with the football. Slides down to avoid the tackle. And remember, the last time these rivals met, Kirk, these guys dropped the hammer. It got ugly.
And, Chris, don't underestimate the mental anguish that can put on a team. It's important that this defense plays well and tries to get the ball back to their own offense to give them a chance to build their confidence up.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And the pass is incomplete. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
There's the defense stepping up and making a nice play. Let's face it, this quarterback has been tough to deal with. He's been able to run and pick up some good yards, but this time the defense is in position and they tackle him for a loss.
To be brought down, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what this is about.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. He did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? Touchdown, LSU. Strong game by this quarterback.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And the return decides to signal fair catch. Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Looking to make a big play downfield. Catch made down inside the 20. Touchdown, Texas A&M. This quarterback on fire today.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And the point after is right down the middle. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. Quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
That'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Extending the play now. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And the back gets the football. Fights through a tackle. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Off the incompletion, it sets up at 3rd down and 3. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. So no hesitation by the coach. The offense is out there to go for it here. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Looking for his big tight end. Finds his man, has the first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they...
Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Here's the point after attempt. And the PAT is good.
The extra point is good.
Now they get set to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Banks. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play. A touchback would have been a better idea. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? They're going to run the option. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
2nd down play coming up.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score tied at 14.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And looking for a big play here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. The stop is finally made, but it's a big gain. Stopped at the 49. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. The shotgun handoff here. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Tackled at the 28. This offense threatening now. Another 1st down. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kurt. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4. And the Aggies come to the line to run the hurry-up. Second down, we're going to throw it. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
They'll pass on the field goal attempt. The offense on the field going for it on 4th down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Aggies. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And it's incomplete. He dropped the 1st down pass over the middle. Well, Kirk, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
And the completion made. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this 1st down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
And here comes the punter onto the field. comes the Aggies offense back on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game wicked. Moved right down the field for a touchdown. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All you could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Going for a big play downfield. The pass is intercepted. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Breaks the tackle. Gets into the clear. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. They bring him down at the 7. Now from set up now with a 1st and goal.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line. But it's 1st and goal for the offense.
That huge play sets up a great opportunity. 1st and goal just outside the 5. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Tigers. And now the try here for the extra point. And there's the point after. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. Guys up front, lined up. It's 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The sure hands. It's Banks. The game is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40. The Aggies will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Play action here on 1st down. Defense is coming after him. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. Timeout called by the defense, their 1st of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
Defense looking for back-to-back sacks. 3rd down now. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, A&M.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Second down.
The completion sets up a second down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Oh, that one's picked off. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for the wide out. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And they heave it deep downfield. Makes the catch for a huge gain right near the sideline.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up.
Let's go.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite it.
So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Testing the right side here. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
28, LSU 21.
And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Banks. He's tackled at the 10. Now, good field position to start the drive.
Will take over 1st and 10.
And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. We get the second half started with the running play. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
He decides to keep it here. Tackle way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
But it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Backed up here, 2nd and long from the 15. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He'll take a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Well, the energy really building now, Cricket. They're not careful. This could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. One of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
And the point after is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And ball spotted at the 17. Would have been better off just taking a knee. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Short pass finds the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down. Well, the huge hit there, you half expected to see the ball come loose, but a great job to hang on to it.
Boy, great concentration by the tight end to be able to come up with that catch, but the defense showing how physical they are. When that tight end gets his hands on the ball, they are going to lower the boom.
Brought down at the 33-yard line. First down for the offense.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. So 2nd down after the incompletion. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He goes down quickly, but comes up with a nice interception. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. And the big numbers just continue to pile up for this quarterback. That's more than 400 passing yards in the game now, Kirk.
Chris, this defense has tried everything to slow him down, and nothing has worked. Whether they play zone or man, they blitz to try to put pressure. Anything to get him out of his rhythm has not been able to work because of the way this guy's been able to read coverage and get the ball out of his hands quickly, and the results have been a monster day.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Breaks free. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Well, LSU for years has played a one-gap defense that loves to pin their ears and get upfield. It's a risky defense, and it requires great athleticism on the defensive line, something that they've had forever. Great sack here to keep that tradition alive. But you think back over the years, Booger McFarland, Marcus Spears, and Glenn Dorsey, and off the edge, Kiki Mingo. Just so many great LSU defensive linemen that can get after that quarterback.
So looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. And they will trust the kicker here from 55 yards out. Let's see if he can get it there. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Now the delay is called. Offense took a little too much time there. And the Aggies will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the punt lands out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they'll spot it here. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. That'll pick up the first down. He's brought down to the 21.
Boy, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. But now you want to see throws like this and be a great complement to that running game. And then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
He's out of bounds at the 42.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They'll give it to the back. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. The defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
LSU now operating in the red zone. They'll give it to the running back. And that run produces a decent gain.
Tackle on the play at the 15-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Touchdown, LSU. This offense really clicking.
LSU, number 30.
See if they can convert the point after. PHC is good. They still trail, though.
That makes the score. Texas A&M.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
LSU, 28.
Bringing it out, it's Banks. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. It's a run. Running back's got it. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And the quarterback dropping back. He's running out of time here. Escapes the pocket. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only does he pull out of that, but he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw, looking for his big tight end. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down.
Hey, I understand the aggressive approach here on third down and long, trying to pick up the first down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. Smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their timeouts. Now, fourth down and long with the lead. Tough decision here. I think you got to punt it away.
That LSU offense back onto the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
This is all you can hope for, really. The defense does their job. You get the offense back out in the field. It's a one-possession game. It's up to this quarterback and this offense to deliver, and they're off to a good start here.
First down here for this offense. They'll run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Now that's how you execute. I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after that big play, I'm all about taking a shot right to the end zone here.
An inside give now from the shotgun. Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. Got space, looking to score. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they'll set up for the PAT. The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. We'll call for the fair catch here. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Lucky for the junior quarterback that didn't get picked off.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with two guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. Going to try to use his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, there you go. You saved your best scramble today for a bit of a situation in the fourth quarter, and you pick up the first. I mean, you don't want to use that early in the game, right? You want to make sure you save it for the exact moment and the key time and key moment in the game, and that's what he did. Although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way, but a great job of using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing it was time to go.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes a quick catch. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, out the ball to 44.
This guy's throwing for yards every single time he drops back to throw. Believe it or not, he's closing in on almost 450 yards passing in this game.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. Takes the ball and heads to the left.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Makes a quick grab. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Third down play coming up. To try a field goal from here would be 55 yards. Quick completion to the tight end. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Texas A&M is now operating in the red zone. And the clock has stopped here as we've reached the final 2 minutes of play. Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. And at first down, they go right back to him. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Really tough to run a good counter play when the linebackers aren't fooled at all. This time they get down in a hurry into the line of scrimmage to make that play.
Now it's 2nd down here. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Chris, an interception late in the game like this in a tie game in the red zone. You just don't know how many opportunities you're going to get the ball back.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Here we go. One last chance for this offense to score and win it in regulation. A pop pass on the jet sweep.
With the carry, it's the rundown. Tackle is made at the 43. Second down.
Biggest drive of the game here coming up. It's win it or go to OT. Looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Ball handed off. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking to scramble now. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
A timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. The timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. And the field goal unit coming on the field now. Spot the ball at the 26, so a 43-yard field goal attempt for the W. And it's good, a 43-yard to win it. We love to see a game, Kurt, come down to the final possession. Who's going to have the football last?